Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Now it's typical that on a Wednesday we cook live with our subscribers so that they enjoy the chat whilst we cook. But this week we have been having some internet issues, so we were not able to stream live whilst we cooked. But since we had everything out already, we decided that we would still cook and then we'd also try to upload it so that you can see. So here is what we cooked. So we made spicy jerk chicken with orzo, and you're going to learn what it is. And these are the ingredients that we used. So some tomatoes, half an onion, 1 clove of garlic, a piece of courgette and a piece of pepper, along with some chicken breast diced. And then of course the orzo, which is a pasta shaped like rice. And then to season we had salt and pepper, jerk seasoning, and badia seasoning. So those are what we used. So stay tuned and watch how we made it. So the orzo is in the pasta aisle, that's where you'd find it. So first we put some jerk seasoning on the chicken, and then we added the badia, which is a seasoning mix, a complete seasoning mix that we get from the US. And also we added salt and pepper, mixed those together, used a spoon just to combine all the flavors together, and then we let that rest, just set it aside to rest for a bit so that we could work on the vegetables. So all the vegetables were prepped, chopped into not too thick pieces because we didn't want them to take too long to cook. Now this really is a quick dinner idea or lunch. As long as you have a little bit of time, pasta doesn't take too long to cook. Chicken doesn't take too long as there are no bones. And you can substitute the vegetables that we use for the ones that you like, as long as they don't take long to cook. And most vegetables don't take too long to cook. So instead of courgette, perhaps you could have broccoli. You could have carrots if you want. You could have mushrooms. You could use peas. Whatever vegetable you like to give it the assorted color, flavor, and texture. That's what you want in a simple filling dish like this. And it's a new way to use pasta, and a new shape of pasta as well, because many people don't know of this availability. So after all the vegetables were prepped, it was time to get the show on the road. So we had one saucepan with hot water from the kettle, and that was left there to boil. Just added a little salt to it, and then in another frying pan we had oil. You don't need a lot of oil either, so just a bit of oil, maybe a tablespoon of oil, to saute the chicken. Make sure it's fried well on both sides, and then also add all the other vegetables, starting with the onions and garlic, so that you get those flavors onto the chicken. And then later on we added the other vegetables, as you will see. Isn't this looking beautiful? It was so good. And guys, you don't need to cook the orzo for long. It doesn't need to be soggy at all. It needs to be what you call al dente. So a little bit firm. It should have some bite left in it, but not be hard at the same time. You know, when rice is uncooked, you don't want your orzo uncooked, but you don't want it soggy at all. You want it al dente. Now, depending on the size of the holes in your colander, it might not be suitable to drain the orzo. So we used a sieve instead, and once it was drained, you could keep it some of the water back, because sometimes you want a little bit more sauce with the orzo. We kept some back in case we wanted to add some more, but we didn't in the end. It was nice and creamy and really, really nice. But it's a good idea to use a sieve instead of a colander to get rid of the water. And here is the finished dish. You could add some cheese. It really gives it another level of flavor and creaminess as well. And it was delicious. If you'd like to see us cook live, then feel free to join us every Wednesday at 6 p.m. UK time. And do please subscribe. We'd love to have you in our house, in our kitchen, whilst we cook. See you next time.